It's a bit some coincidence, I also guess. The reason for me to play drums is just that my older brother played drums and he was a drum setter. The reason for choosing to play jazz and improvised music is also just meeting the certain people at certain times in your life. So, but I guess 2004, yeah, 10 years ago, meeting for the first time people of my own age with same interests. So, a bunch of coincidences.
Yeah, I grew up with classical music actually. I started to play violin. I was 7 years old, and then I jumped to the cello and then to the double bass later. I played classical music. I skipped the violin though. Maybe I could take up that later, but yeah, and then I started to play more jazz improvised music maybe at the age of 16 or something, inspired by a teacher of me. And I also played a lot of rock bands and electrical bass and stuff.
I think it's 10 years.
Yeah, we
this
have
year, actually. Yeah.
Anniversary this year, 10 years. We met in 2004, and yeah, so we've been studying together and playing together since then, in various constellations.
Well, we met John in 2011 because I was living in Amsterdam for 6 months, and a little bit of a coincidence there too. His drummer was sick, and they were supposed to play a duo, and he heard about a Norwegian drummer being in town. He didn't know so much about me, but he just called me and asked if I wanted to play a duo. It was the same day as the concert. And that weekend, John Rune was visiting me in Amsterdam. So I was like, yeah, can I bring a bass player? And yeah, that was the first gig. John mentioned the idea of asking Joe for us to be a guest, and we did it exactly 1 year ago.
Yeah.
In Norway and Austria and Netherlands. Yeah. So this will be our second tour. Maybe more in the future. We'll just take it as it comes. I'm just very happy to have him with us. It's inspiring.
I met Joe when he was touring with the Peter Brotsman Tentet in Amsterdam. So I'd only been in Amsterdam for about a year. This was maybe 5 years ago. And we'd never met before. Joe had no idea who I was, but I just emailed him and said, all right, Joe McPhee's in town. I'm just gonna ram an email, see what happens. And I asked him if he'd be up for playing, and he said yes. So we played. That was the first time we met. Which was terrifying in a lot of ways. Also, half of the Tentet showed up. So it's bad enough playing with Joe McPhee, but then Kim Vandermark sitting right here, Jeb, all those guys. But that's how we met. I don't know when we got the idea to invite you for this particular trio.
I think it was about almost 2 years ago now. And I joined this trio we had a tour in Europe. Because I'd been playing a lot, and I often play with The Thing, with Mats Gustafsson. And this was a different band setup. I like it. I like the way John plays. He's a very strong player. He's fun to be with. And John Rune and Tollef also. So I think we struck it off the first moment we met, the first time we played together. Everything seemed to click, and we worked.